Hello. On a regular, on a regular, on a regular. Hello, Dari. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Ademola Abejoye. So good to see you. All right. So we're getting set for another session tonight. Ademola Abejoye. All right. Ebenezer, good to see you. Income Hacks, good to see you. Landmark Wholesale. Adeyinka Salau. Oh, Yinka Salau, good to see you. Okay, Buki. Bukola Adelabu, good to see you. Good evening, everyone. And we're getting set for another interesting session tonight. All right. Hello, Ademola Abejoye. Okay, we're going to have a great time tonight. So I'm glad that everybody's joining us. From wherever you're joining tonight, please just indicate you're joining from Nigeria, from Lagos, from Ibadan, from outside the country. I'd just like to recognize you. Thank you for joining us this evening. So we'll just wait for a few more people to join and then we're going to start. Ijeoma, good to see you. Morola Oyedele, thank you for joining us this evening. Thank you for joining us this evening. We're going to have a great time tonight as we discuss building generational wealth and retirement planning. I'm sure it's going to blow your mind. All right? Okay, Landmark Wholesale from Toronto, Canada. Wow, fantastic. Fantastic. Let's just give some people a few more minutes for them to join us. Oh, man. Experience MM, thank you for joining us. Akiyoye Adekunle, good evening from Oshogbo. Wow, wow. Wow, Ademola Abejoye, FGC Doani, wow. That's my alma mater, that's my secondary school. I'm happy to see you too. Experience MM, I'm happy to see you. Very, very happy to see you. Booker Box, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us this evening. Wow, from Federal Polytechnic Ilaro, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Landmark will say you need to drive now. Okay, it's going to be on Insta story for 24 hours. It's going to be there. All right, yes. Yes, it's going to be on my Insta story, so you don't need to worry. You still see it there for another 24 hours. Okay. K-Flash. Fakorede Folashade, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. It's going to be a very great session tonight. Brokwa Milialao, thank you so much. Ezekiel Adebayo, Wande Bakare, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, man, Melewe. Divine Links, you're welcome. So good to see you. Rock Only, so good to see you. Thank you for joining. K Flash, well done too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we just want to give people, our viewers, some few minutes to join us, and then we're going to kick this off. Okay. So this evening we're going to be discussing building generational wealth and retirement planning. I'm sure this is one session you don't want to miss. Adefila Oluwatosin, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. So we'll be starting in a few minutes. Thank you, Ezekiel Adebayo. Thank you so much. Thank you. AJ Madojemu, is that Pastor Francis? Wow. Royal Glamour, Decor and Events. Good evening. Good evening. So good to see you. Thank you, Royal Glamour. Good to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, Pastor Francis' wife. Wow. Good evening, madam. So good to see you here. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. So I'm just trying to connect with Mrs. Apampa so that she can join us. And then we can start. And then we can just start right away. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here this evening. We're going to be discussing building generational wealth and retirement planning. IB Kayode Adedeji, thank you for joining. Hello, ma. Okay, ma. Yes, ma. You can join us now. Oh, okay. I can't see you. Okay. 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 Trying to connect Mrs. Apampa now. Fumilayo Diva, good to see you. Asho Gidi Baite Midara Donti, good to see you. So I'm trying to connect Mrs. Apampa now so that we can just start right away. Thank you so much for joining us, and then we're going to kick this off in a few minutes. GLS UI, thank you. Okay, Mrs. Apampa is here. Okay, we're going live now. And it's going to be an awesome, awesome session with Mrs. Apampa. Hello, ma.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma. So good to see you. So good to see you.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
I'm well.
Wow.
Very well. Thank you.
I trust you're keeping safe. And how is Uncle Benga?
He's very well.
Thank you so much.
He's around as well.
Wow. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This is one session that I've looked forward to. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know you had to sacrifice so much for you to be here tonight, but I'm happy that this is one of the things you love to talk about. I mean, this is one area where you're a specialist, and I'm glad that a lot of people will be able to benefit from the insights that you're going to share tonight. And I really do appreciate you that you could take this on at very short notice. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. So what I'll just do now is to read your profile, and then we'll kick it off right away. Okay? Mrs. Bunmi Apampa is the director of the Empowerment Center Limited, the African coordinator of the Queen Makers Organization, and the founder of Wealth Academy Africa. She's a chartered accountant. A fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants and Chartered Institute of Taxation. She's an internationally sought after Amazon best-selling author on personal transformation with her book, How to Make Maximum Impact in Life. Eating #1 on Amazon.com and Amazon.co.uk on the day it was released. Wow, on the day it was released. She's an international consultant and an advisor on rich retirement planning, as well as a regular trainer on transformational leadership and sustainable wealth creation. She not only knows how to coach and empower people to make money online, offline, and in between, but she also knows how to mentor successful people, change mindsets, and ultimately lives. Listening to Mrs. Bunmi Apampa will give you, she's a super wealth coach, a business mentor, and the marketing queen all in one. And that is a unique and highly powerful combination. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening, please welcome with me a fantastic business wealth coach, Mrs. Bunmi Apampa. So we're happy to have you
Thank
here.
you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, let's just kick this off straight because we're planning to take maybe about 45 minutes and then a few minutes for questions. Now, let's start with this pandemic, this COVID-19 pandemic. And I think one of the things that this has done is a lot of families, a lot of individuals were caught flat-footed in terms of their finances. It's really, really exposed the fact that so many people could not live for more than 2 weeks or 3 weeks at most on their finances. Now, as a wealth coach, what are the key financial lessons we can all learn from this episode?
Well, the first thing is, even before we talk about the financial lessons, I think many people feel stuck. They feel stuck in life. Because when the pandemic struck, many people were not ready or prepared. But in a way, it was a blessing in disguise because it woke many people up. People who had been doing business as usual, they realized they couldn't go on and do business as usual. Many people had to reevaluate their lives, evaluate their business, evaluate their career, everything they were involved in. So it was a time for people to take a step back and reflect. A time to set new goals, a time to evaluate their overall path, and a time to learn. I mean, I had some friends who had never been on Instagram or who had never been on Zoom. They all learned how to go on. Yeah, people had to, seek advice from people to know what to do. But if we're really talking about financial lessons, I think the first thing was that the importance of savings. People get to realize how difficult it is to live from paycheck to paycheck.
Paycheck to paycheck.
And when you now tell people you should have saved, you should learn to save at least 10%, pay yourself first. So for some people, it didn't make much sense. But they're now learning from the mistake or from the error. So that's one, importance of savings. And then for those who have excess cash now, they'll be in a position to take advantage of low prices of stock, or low prices of stock in the stock market. One, prices are falling.
Yeah.
Low prices of sometimes of some real estate. I've had 2 offers of real estate already. People who just want to let go. And I was on a seminar today, and we're talking about there are kind of more people who are just stuck. And they feel, okay, if I have to just let go of this one estate, let me let go of it so that I can survive and I can re-strategize. So those who have excess investment cash, the opportunities are there now. And then for those who only had one income stream, I'm sorry for those especially who lost their job. A number of people have lost their job.
Yes, that's true.
They come to realize the vital importance of having multiple income streams. It's something I've taught over the years. We should not depend on only one income stream. Many people have been used, especially if maybe you're working in a corporate setting and all, just one income stream. There's nothing wrong in having one income stream from your salary. But what are you doing with that income stream? Are you diversifying so that you are investing it in other areas? So it's not just, you get one salary and everything depends on that one salary. Then the other point is that people have learned frugality.
Frugality.
Excessive. Most people just don't spend money anyhow anymore. People now are very, very particular about what they spend their money on.
Very true.
So we're learning to make better choices. We are learning to reduce weight. We are learning to cut off unnecessary expenses. We are beginning to appreciate life better.
Mm.
We are beginning to appreciate family better. Because those are the ones you're stuck at home with them. So now you have parents who are rediscovering their children, learning how to entertain their children who are young, learning, helping their children to with their schoolwork. Since they've never done, they always had a lesson teacher, or they had a nanny, or they had a housekeeper. But now everybody, I mean, there are a number of mothers who are learning what it is to set up their children for school in front of the laptop, what they've never done before. So our life has changed, and I don't see it going back to normal. This is going to be the new normal now.
The new normal. The new normal. Now, I have known you for more than 20 years now, and I've seen you do so many things. I've seen you from a very personal level, you and your husband, and I've seen you do so many things, from baking cake to training to writing, your #1, best-selling author on Amazon, to oil and gas, and so many things, And you mentioned multiple streams of income right here. Can you share with us, for the benefit of the people who are listening to us, the different streams of wealth and how people can take advantage of them?
Okay, basically there are 7, although they are divided into 3 main areas. Okay. The first one is rental income. I believe all of us know that income you get from rent, from property. There is earned income, which is like a pay as you earn. When you work, you go to the office and you are paid after 30 days.
Yeah.
That's earned income. There's royalty income.
Royalty income.
Like I receive royalty for my books.
Okay.
The people receive royalty for their music, royalty for their herbs. So there's royalty income. Then there's profit income, which is from buying and selling, commerce and all. Then there's dividend income from shares for those who invested in the stock market. And then there's interest income from fixed deposits, from money you put in mutual funds. So that's 7 different, and the capital gains.
Capital gains, okay.
Now, capital gains. So those are the 7 main streams of income. But then you can actually divide them into 3: portfolio income, active income, and passive income.
Okay.
If we're looking at portfolio income, that's more of the capital gains, the income, I call it paper investments. These are things you don't see, but you own. You only have a paper or an email that tells you own it. Like if you have money in fixed deposit, you have money in mutual funds, you have money in stock market, that is a portfolio income. It's a portfolio. Then there's the active income. This is the earned income. And it requires space, time, doing business, doing it one-on-one or over a group of people, but it's active. You have to do something to earn that income. Then there's the passive income. The passive income is cash flow that comes from, you do the work once or you do it over time, and then the money just starts flowing little by little, and then it builds up. So those are the 3 main types of income. And as we are growing older, we need to move more out of active income to more of portfolio and passive income.
So one can start with active income, and then as you grow older, you begin to go to portfolio and then to passive income. Now from your experience,
I don't see it as growing older. I think you should just take it as part of your investment strategy.
Wow. Okay. Great. As part of our investment strategy. Okay.
Yes.
Now, is there a way? Normally there are ways by which you can go for a medical checkup. If I want to see the state of my health, maybe I do my medical checkup twice a year. You take your car, to the mechanic for him to just do a check, a periodic check. We call it car maintenance or service. Is there a way for an individual to take a personal assessment of the state of his or her finances? I am sure that a lot of people, including the viewers who are watching us today, during this pandemic, you would have gotten a lot of text messages, calls from people who are in distress, who were asking for money. I got so many at a point that I became very worried.
Yeah.
I became so very worried, you know. And is there a way for people to say, okay, right now where I am, I can take a personal assessment of the state of my finances and see where I am so that I can work on it and see how I can become better?
Yes, actually, on my Instagram page, I've loaded some things there for today so that people can go on it after to check it out. There's something I call the wealth test.
The wealth test.
And wealth test.
Okay.
There are 13 questions there. I'll just run through and anybody can just give yourself some marks. For instance, do you own stocks? If you own stocks, okay. Do you own stocks? That is on the stock market. Are you investing in the stock market? If you own stock, give yourself 5 points. Okay. Do your stock pay dividends? Or the stock that you have are the ones that have been written off, are not appreciating or no anymore on the stock market. So if you have stock that pay dividend, give yourself 2 marks.
2 marks, okay.
Do you own real estate? Now, real estate starts from land. Before we go into, your own home, commercial estate, buy to let, things like that. But you even own anything at all that you can call real estate. So if you do, give yourself 8 marks. Have you started a business?
Have you started?
Everybody, yes, we all need to start thinking of what can I do, even if you're in a salary job. You have to look at it that nothing is permanent. You still would need to leave that job one day, either from retirement, or maybe they are restructuring, or like what we are having this pandemic now, when people have been told to stay home and all, and some people are not being paid. Yeah. So we need to start about starting a business. So if you have a business, I'll say you give yourself like 9 marks. Okay. Then do you have a side also?
A side also.
When I ask people, when I ask you, do you have a side also? They look at me funny and like, why? What do I need to do? Why do I need to do that? I told them there's just something that extra along the way. If you look, I'm a Bible student, and so when I look at some people in the Bible, they didn't have just one stream of income. So do you have a side also? If you have a side also, give yourself 5 marks. I'll probably talk about side also, maybe if we have time later on, the kind of side also you can do. Although I've uploaded some of them into my Instagram page, so anybody can just check it after the meeting. You see some of the things I've uploaded, because I need some people get to ask this kind of question. Kind of side also that you can say. If you have a side also, give yourself 5 marks. Now the question 6, do you have a long-term plan? If I ask you, why do you see yourself 5 years, 10 years from now? Do you have a plan? Or are you just living day to day? So if you have a long-term plan, give yourself 2 marks. Do you have about 100,000, if you're talking in Naira, you have it in your savings account? 100. Now, for those who are probably calling from overseas, do you have like $200? 200 pounds, 200 euros? Do you have it as an emergency fund or as a savings account? Then for those who are married, does your partner have a job? Or does he have something he's doing that is bringing him some extra finances into the house? So if you have, your partner has a job, so both of you are both earning money coming in, either passively or working, give yourself 3 marks. Okay. 3 points. Then, do you have a network of 100 people? If I tell you, you need to raise 100,000, do you have 100 people that you can meet and say, can you all give me 1,000? And they won't even think about it. Wow. Or do you have 100 people that you can go and say, look, I have a dream. And I need 100 of you to give me 10,000 naira or 50,000 naira. Do you have that kind of network who will believe in your dream and would say, look, don't worry. I know my money would not be lost. You will return it. Here is the 50,000. Here is the 100,000. So you have that kind of network of people that give yourself 6 marks. Now, do you have a degree? Now, for me to say a degree, do you have something that shows you're a professional, you're an expert in something? It's something I train people. You have to become an expert in something. Don't just be a general practitioner. Do you have something that shows that you are an expert in something?
In one area.
A certification. something. Even if you're an artisan, are you an expert in what you do? If you sew clothes, are you an expert? Can your work speak for you? So if you have that, give yourself a point. Then do you have a retirement plan? Many people don't have a retirement plan. They just say, oh, the money that I'm collecting is not even enough. What are you talking about retirement plan? But I tell people, you start your retirement plan once you start work. Time goes so fast. So if you have a retirement plan, please give yourself 2 marks. Then if you have read at least 20 business books, many people are lazy when it comes to reading, sincerely. And there are ways around it. On YouTube, you have people who show you summary of books.
Yes.
That within 15 minutes, you can go through a whole book.
Very true.
And then there's even the mentor app, where they just give you summaries of books. So a whole book, they just compress it about 6-7 pages, and you just get the nuggets out of the book. So if you have read like 20 books, give yourself 6 points. Then if you have another stream of income that is passive, which means when you wake up, whether you work or you don't work, that money would come in, no matter how, even if it's 100 naira. Then give yourself 9 points. So those are 13 questions. It's a wealth test. I've already uploaded it to my Instagram page. Okay. But when you do this wealth test, if you have less than 20 points, sincerely, you have financial issues.
Wow.
Financial
less than
financial challenge. Yes. Then you have financial challenges, and there's a need to like rethink, reset. People are talking about recession. I thought that is not recession. It's reset. You have to reset your mind. Reset. I don't call it recession.
Wow.
It's part of being positive regardless of what is going on. I call it reception. So it's for you to now reset your financial strategy. And then when you have more than 20, then you're on the average. That means you've started, which means it's just a matter of improving and building on what you have. Then if you have more than 50, I'll congratulate you.
Wow.
Yes, financially, you're on the right path. You've taken the steps, and yes, you'll be able to weather storms.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This is very practical. And I think this is what everybody needs to do. After this video, I want to encourage everybody who is watching this, please, let's take our time to go through the wealth test. You have uploaded it on your Instagram page.
Yes, it's on Instagram
page is at Bunmi Apampa. So you can actually go there and see it. And please, let's all just take this very seriously. Wow, you mentioned something about side hustle. Before I had the next question, side hustle, what do you think an average Nigerian can do? A lot of people think, I go to work, I come back, I'm tired. Now, I have spent 20 years as a banker. I'm very happy, Mrs. Bunmi Apampa, you know my beginning. You were there, right, when I started and all that. And 20 years, like play. It's now 20 years. You know, I remember I didn't have all this grade, but here we are. And before you know what happens, you're approaching 50, you're approaching 60, you are retired, you don't have the strength of youth again. What side hustle can people get engaged in right now?
People ask me that question regularly. And many people are they spend a lot of time and money on social media. So when you tell them, do you know anything about, can you start an online business? They tell you, I'm not computer savvy. I don't know how to do this online. Okay, do you use Facebook? Oh, yes. What about Instagram? No, I know what to do. Twitter, they understand. TikTok, they know it all. So even if it's with your phone alone, there are businesses you can start with your phone. You can start a drop shipping business. I'll give an example of a lady who is in the business academy. What she does is she goes to gift shops. Okay. She takes pictures of what they are selling. She doesn't own it. It's owned by the shop. She takes pictures. She uploads it to our Instagram status, to our WhatsApp status, to our Instagram pages, to our Facebook, Twitter. She uploads pictures, and tells you they are all available for sale. She's not the one selling, she does not own it. She knows the price they are selling it in the shop.
Okay.
So she wants anybody buy, she knows how much it's going to be for them to sell, and for them to say she has already linked up with GoCada, so she knows how much it is to sell. Once they pay her, and they pay her for the shipping, she just goes to the shop, buys it, and then ships it up.
Wow.
Drop shipping is something you can do with your phone.
Wow.
Being a freelancer, either on freelance.com, on fiverr.com, is something you can do. If you are good at writing, if you are good at helping people to manage the social media account, you can become their social media manager. If you are good at running errands, making phone calls, you can become a virtual assistant. I have virtual assistants working for me because I can't check all my emails all the time or check all my accounts. Wow. So I have virtual assistants. You can become an Instagram marketer. I just told you about somebody who does drop shipping. Yeah. Another way about the drop shipping is to join like a Chinese buying club. There are many clubs around who buy from China. Then they bring in the goods and they tell you, oh, this is available this week, this is available that week. People see what is available. They take the pictures, they upload it to their social media, tell you it's available, it's available for sale. They put on their own markup, and they go back to the China club. And once the person pays to them, they pay to the China club. The China one is the one that sends, so they don't even handle the products at all. No, nothing like that. So blogging is another area of things they can start now. Selling people's stuff for them and getting a commission for it. Proofreading.
Proofreading. Wow.
There are many, and proofreading. Yes. Doing editorial work. You understand?
Yes.
And then becoming an affiliate. I do affiliate marketing. It's something that everybody can start and do. Either with an Amazon FBA or using all the other. I know ClickBank is not available in Nigeria, but there are other affiliate networks that people can go into where you just get a commission for selling other people's products. Shopify. And then now you have apps that link your Shopify to Alibaba. So if you have a Shopify store, you don't own the products. Or you can do fulfillment by Amazon.
Okay.
Your site is already linked using an app. Wow. I can't remember the name. I'm trying to remember the name of the app now to come later. So when anybody orders on your site is on Shopify. And Shopify is very easy to set up. Even Facebook store, it's very easy to set up. You find out that you are able to sell products that you don't even know, you don't even handle. Wow. Because the app, once they order, the app will order it from Alibaba and send it to them. And so all you just do is you're just the middleman. So that is one. Amazon as an affiliate. What do? If I read a book, I can write it on my Facebook or my Instagram. Oh, this book has this, and that. I found it, so it's available on Amazon now for this and that. Anybody that clicks on my link and goes into Amazon, even if they don't buy the book, anything for the next, there's something they call cookies.
Yes.
Once they go into Amazon, anything they buy for the next 2 weeks, wow, because they entered through my link, I get a commission for it.
Wow, that's
so. Yeah, so that's one. Another thing is writing a book. When people tell me, "Oh, I have an idea, I can write a book," and I say, "Okay, so why don't you put the idea into writing?" It's free to upload your book to Kindle. It's knowing how to market it that many people have the challenge. But these are things that bring in passive income monthly.
Yeah.
Monthly. Okay. I run a business academy, and I challenge people in the academy that this year we all have to start a new business. And I told them I was going to start a new business on Instagram. I set up 2 accounts on Instagram to run the business.
Okay.
Now I can see it growing. You understand? And I'm getting to a stage where I'm going to start giving out free things, free training, and all before I now start charging people for the courses I'm going to start uploading. Now, I set up the Wealth Academy, which is an online training academy,
Okay.
wealthacademyafrica.com. On that academy, people can download books or video multimedia training on how to become a YouTube superstar, how to start a blogging site, how to write a book, how to market on Amazon, skills that they need to just learn very fast. I've set up that Wealth Academy. It's there. All I just need to do is to keep uploading more and more courses. This is not scientific. I mean, it's not
science.
You understand? It's something you do want. I bought the rights to the courses. I upload the courses to Wealth Academy. Anybody that buys it, I get the money comes to my account. But it's not something I go and do. Oh, I loaded it up last week. Maybe I need to upload it again this week.
Okay.
Maybe I have to check. No, it's done once.
Once and for all.
And it's there. So the courses are there, multimedia courses. So that's another stream of income. And many of these things, they cost less than $100. Now $100 now, I think, is about 46,000.
Yeah.
So if you really stretch yourself, and you don't pay the $100 all at once. I'll give you another example. I told you I challenged the students in the Business Academy that we all have to start a business this year, and we have to start an online business apart from a brick and mortar business or anything else they want to do. I'm taking them on training on YouTube. How do you get on YouTube? And I said, look, this is one of the easiest things to do. I'll share one of the strategies. If you look at any video on YouTube that has about 3 million views, 5 million views,
yeah,
watch it for about 5 minutes, watch it about 5-10 times. And then now script that video in your own words. Don't copy, model. Script that video in your own words. And then now recreate the video using PowerPoint. Okay. And you have free softwares that you can use for that. To download if you are looking for free music that does not have royalty-free music, you can go to YouTube Music Library. They have the royalty-free music, so just download it there. If you need pictures or short videos, you can go to Pixabay. Wow. And download free pictures. They are free. And download free pictures and short videos. Wow. Then you now, recreate the video. Okay. So if the person says, lose weight in 3 days, using this strategy, you can write 72 hours, you will lose weight using this strategy. So that will be your own heading. Wow. You wrote 3 days, you wrote 72 days. You now look at his own description. And then, you model everything in your own word. And once you do that, you then upload it back to YouTube. Sorry. You then upload it back. Already that video you've seen it that it's able to raise 3 million, 5 million views. Yeah. The next thing you now need to do is how do you now market the video so that the video, so that you can now start rising up in the ranks. Yes. And then people get to see your video. Yes. The first thing you do is you put it on your social media so all your friends know you have uploaded a video. Yes. And you tell them to like the video. You understand? Yes. That is the way you start building your followership. Wow. And now there are places where people help you to grow your YouTube channel. Okay. I started the YouTube channel barely a month ago. Oh. Now I have about 637 subscribers. Wow. And I have about because before you can start earning from YouTube, you need to have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. Okay. So in about a month already, I have about 637 subscribers. I already have about 3,000 watch hours.
Oh, great.
So I'm looking at this month applying to be a YouTube partner, so that I can start earning money from number of views on the channel.
Wow,
but the thing is, in the meantime, all the videos I'm uploading, I'm putting an affiliate product, so that even though I'm not earning as a YouTube partner yet, because they are all affiliate products, people who click on the link and buy the product, I'm getting a commission.
Wow.
This is not rocket science.
Wow.
So I'm talking about side also, of what businesses that people can do, even using the phone. It's something we can all do. Okay.
Wow. Wow, this is amazing. This is really amazing. I wish we can just continue like that, but I'm watchful of the time. Now, one word that scares many Nigerians, and you mentioned it in passing the other time before we started talking about the side hustle. One word that scares many Nigerians is retirement. And, I believe that's one major reason why we have a lot of people who would rather lie. Tell lies about their retirement age because they are afraid. In this nation, there are no social safety nets per se. Many are afraid of the future. Now, how can one plan for retirement with peace of mind?
Okay. As a special offer, I'm giving everybody, you can all go to this website, www.retirementplanningnigeria, peacefulretirementnigeria.com. There's a free book I'm giving away there. It's on peaceful retirement. How you can retire, how you can plan and retire peacefully in Nigeria.
Can you take the website?
www.peacefulretirementnigeria.com.
Peaceful
Retirement Nigeria.
And you are giving us a free book.
For those, the book is free. For those who are outside Nigeria, for those who are Nigerian, please go to peacefulretirementplanning.com.
Okay.
Peaceful retirement planning, because the one for the Nigeria, I tailored it towards the Nigerian market.
Oh, right.
So there's the one that is really international. That's on peacefulretirementplanning.com.
Oh, great.
I tell everybody, we all need to have 4 plans. Once you start work, is when you start planning for your retirement. And you need to have 4 plans. The first plan is the transition plan.
Okay.
Transition plan is, now I am working. I might retire in 30 years' time. What do I want to see that I would have achieved or would have in place in 30, by the time I retire 30 years from now?
Wow.
So your transition plan would have your career plan, to have your savings plan, your investment plan, your insurance plan, your wealth building strategy. It's just like a life plan. This is what I want to do while I'm working towards. So it's a transition plan.
Okay.
Then the second plan we need to have is a wealth building plan.
Wealth building plan.
Wealth building. Many of us are very comfortable, with what we have when there are opportunities for more. And unfortunately, if we don't seize opportunities when they arrive, we might end up losing it. When you have a wealth building plan, you can decide, I'm working now. I have a target that in 5 years' time, I would buy land. So if I'm going to buy land, let's take an example. Maybe you start working at 25.
Okay.
And maybe you are planning that, okay, you marry at 30 or 32 or whatever the age. You can decide out of your wealth building plan, I'm going to work and I'm going to save for 3 years, since I'm not yet married, because I want to buy land. I want to have something with wealth.
Yeah.
So you probably would do that. Then you can now decide 10,000 every month. I will put it in a mutual fund, or I will buy shares. The one about shares, I've had many times, anywhere I go to train or speak, that people don't tell me, oh, I lost money, there was a crash in 2009. I had all that kind of story. And I tell people, are you an investor? Are you a trader? Many people who lost money in that crash were emergency traders. They took advice and information from people who are getting commission for advising them.
Wow.
For instance, somebody comes to meet me and says, "Oh, this bank is going up. It's but if you buy it now, it was 5 naira before. It has gone to 10 naira. In 20 days' time, it will go to 100 naira." You know, these are people who are getting the commission on advice because they're giving you that advice and you're buying through them.
Very true.
So why would you trust somebody who's getting a commission when there are people who are players in the market that can get your information from?
Yeah.
And they will tell you, they will know when to go in, they know when to come out. They all have an exit strategy. So find out that mainly it was more of the emergency traders who invested and that lost their money. For somebody like me who is an investor, I started by putting 10,000 every month, buying shares of 10,000 every month. Over time, I started increasing it every month so that the price was going up or the price was coming down. I was not bothered because I was holding it for the long term. But this is where information comes in. There is so much information available, and there's so many apps. There are about 9 different apps in the market now that would help you manage your money. You can download one of those apps and read about any share, any investments you want to go into.
Okay.
For instance, some of them with only 10,000, you can go into mutual funds. And mutual funds now, there's even a new one that they just released, bonds. And with 100,000, the email I received, they said they were giving 7%. But even on the wealth, so I don't get distracted, on the wealth building plan, so you have to look at, okay, what am I going to save every month?
Okay.
What am I going to put it into? How regular would it be? So that I know it is going somewhere. But then, you have your goal. Part of your transition plan is, I'm going to buy land. I'm going to build a house by this time. I'm going to have this kind of investment that will give me passive income.
Yeah.
So those are the things you'd have had in the transition plan. So your wealth building plan is following your transition plan. The first thing you need to have is your health and fit for life plan. There is no point. Yes, fit for life. I call it fit for life.
Okay.
There is no point making money and then you don't have the health to enjoy it.
True.
There is no point running after money. After some time, that money you use it to run after your health. So it's better to be balanced. So your health and fitness plan would take care of what you're eating, your diet plan, your body plan, your exercise plan, and then your lifestyle. So if I'm going to look at it, I always call it EAT, which is to eat differently for E. A, act differently. Eat differently is your diet fitness.
Okay.
A, which is your act differently, is your body fitness.
Okay.
Then C is think differently. That's your lifestyle fitness. So what you eat, how you move your body,
okay,
and where you live, your lifestyle, the way you relate, what you do with your time comes under your lifestyle fitness. So that's the third plan. Then the final plan is your wisdom plan.
Wisdom.
Now, what is wisdom plan? You all need to have a wisdom plan. By the time you are 30 plus, whether you're getting married, you should have a will. And even if all you're saying is, this is my will, I'm leaving everything to my wife and to my children. Write something down. You should, for your wisdom plan, you should write it down. Wisdom plan, you should have a life insurance policy. Wisdom plan, you should have an health insurance policy in case you're working with a company that they don't take care of your health. So all these ones comes inside the wisdom plan. A part of the things that you also need in the wisdom plan is making peace with God and with man. Being at peace with your God. It's part of your wisdom plan.
Yeah.
It doesn't pay you to gain the whole world and lose your soul. And at the end of it all, nothing gained.
Vanity.
Part of your wisdom plan is to be a peacemaker. Being at peace with men and people around you. Yeah. And as you are growing older, being a blessing to other people. Because as you are growing older, if people don't count you relevant, you're going to become so irrelevant that you're going to crave for company and attention and nobody will give it to you.
Very true.
So the wisdom plan, part of the wisdom plan is, okay, how can I be a blessing to other people? How can I incorporate other people into my life? So that as I'm growing older, I'm not going older alone and lonely.
Wow.
They're two different things. So all this one comes inside the wisdom plan. And I discuss everything in that free book that I'm giving out. So once you download the book, you get everything there.
Okay. Wow. Fantastic. Yeah. Wow. I can't believe that our time is far gone. Okay. But I have one more question, and it's about building generational wealth. Now, going through history, we've hardly seen wealth pass from one generation to another in our country. In fact, I can't really think about a company, that has been over 100 years in this country. I really can't think about it. Whereas when you talk about other clients, you talk about companies that have been in existence for over 150 years, 200 years, and all that. Wealth passed from one generation to another. So for us here, it's usually one generation builds wealth, but is unable to pass down that same wealth to another generation. How can we build generational wealth?
I'll take my example from two families, Rothschild and Rockefeller Family. There's a film I'd like to recommend. It's called The Man Who Built America. I mean, it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you watch that movie, it will set you thinking, and you would know you can build generational wealth. We have a challenge in Africa. Usually the first generation builds, second generation maintains, and unfortunately the third generation squanders. Why does this happen? Many times you find people raising their children and say, oh, the suffering I went through, I don't want my child to go through it. Meanwhile, it's those suffering that built you up. I'll try to give an example of my own family. I've been investing in shares since I was 13. And how did I get into shares? I had my father talking on the phone saying he wanted to buy 100 shares. And I thought it was the chair you sit on. And I couldn't understand what were we going to do with 100 chairs in this house. When he finished his call, I told him, I said, why do you want to buy 100 chairs? Where are we going to put it in this house? And he sat me down and he said, no, that's what I'm going to generational wealth. I'm going to go run through it, how you have to train your children, catch them young. He explained to me that buying the shares was like buying a piece of the company. That what happened is that they took a company, they broke it into small biscuits. So they took a biscuit and broke it. He said they broke it into small pieces. And then they now gave a piece to everybody. So whatever piece you can buy, you own that part of the company. And once you own that part of the company, every year, once the company makes money, they will share their profit. And he said, okay, your pocket money, anything you save, I will double it. Then I will buy shares for you. And then you'll be receiving checks. At that time, we used to receive checks. You'll be receiving checks every year. And you'll be seeing your check. You'll be taking it to the bank. You know, that got me excited. And that encouraged me to save. So anytime I save, I'll give it to him. Of course, he used to more than double. And he would use it to buy shares for me. And anytime my dividend arrived, he would take me personally to the bank and say, come and pay it in. See your money, your check has arrived. You know, if you save more and you buy more, your check next year will be more than this. And that's how I got into the stock market. And I've tried to encourage my children and everybody as well. So the first thing, generational wealth is a system. It perpetuates wealth. It's a system. It's something you have to, it's a philosophy. Because you are concentrating on building sustainable wealth. And when you are concentrating on building sustainable, you are not thinking only for yourself, but you're thinking generationally. What can I build now that I can pass on to my children? So that's one. Then what are the pillars of wealth? Real estate, paper investment, business, and then being an expert. I have to rush up, but I can see the time is almost up.
Okay.
Real estate can be passed on. Paper investment can be passed on. Business can be passed on. The thing about business is that many people don't build business. They build the business for the children. They don't build the children for the business.
Wow.
The children need to be trained. If you look abroad, many of those Indians who have corner shops, their children always work in the corner shop.
Mm-hmm.
They know what is going on in the business.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're investing, whatever area of investment you're going into, carry your children along.
Mm-hmm.
Let them know why you're doing it,
Mm-hmm.
when you're doing it, and that you're making it regular, and then do it in their name. Let them see it.
Mm-hmm.
And let them even, partake of the reward when it comes in.
Mm-hmm.
The little dividend that was coming to me then, once it paid into the bank, it will tell me 4 days time it will clear. So what do you want to buy? But you can't buy everything. It will tell me my father will tell me I can take part of it to buy whatever I want. The rest, I must use it to buy more shares. I know that thing came into my head. Look, you don't eat everything. You take part of it, enjoy. The other ones, you roll it back so that you can have more coming in over the years. And that has helped me. And that has helped me in raising my children as well. And I tell many people, if all you do every month is invest 3%, the Nigerian stock market over the years has given a return of about 10 to 12%. This year it has gone down because of the epidemic and all.
Yeah.
If all you do is put in 3,000 every month when your child is born, by the time your child is 30, the value of your investment in the stock market will be over 2 million naira. And that is the value. We're now going to now talk about the dividend that will be coming in.
True.
So if all you can do is 3,000 every month, start it up for your child. And once your child is 16, if you have a company anywhere he can work, let him be able to get on the pension system. Because it's the same thing. If you're able to put in 3,000 every month into the pension scheme,
wow, yeah,
you understand?
Yes.
You are sure that your child is going to, retire a millionaire and have multiple millions. So I tell people, if it's only 3,000, the 3,000 would give about 20 million at the end of the working years. Yes, inflation would cut it off.
Yes.
And the value would reduce. But at least you would know you have an investment somewhere that is sustainable, that can perpetuate.
Wow.
You understand? So that's all I can say for now because I can see the time.
Wow. How I wish we could continue this. This is so fantastic. This is so amazing. So much insight that has been gleaned in less than an hour. I wish we could take a few questions from our viewers, but we're out of time. Mrs. Apampa, I must thank you. I will have to watch this video myself. I was trying to take notes initially, but I have to pay attention so that I can concentrate on what you're saying, because I also need to...
The man who built America.
And I tell you, a lot of the people who are watching this will have to go over this video again and again and again. So much information packed in less than an hour. I want to thank you so much. This is very practical. Thank you, Mrs. Madojemo. Fantastic practical presentation. Wande Bakari, oh, thank you so much. That's my wife, Abimbola Tama. Say thank you, ma. Royal Glamour Decor Event says thank you. Please, everyone, can we just put our hands together for her? Bola Adeshola, I hope that's not my former MD. Well, she said, BB, thanks. That sounds like her name. Good submission, Ezekiel Adebayo. Oh, thank you. Can we all put our hands together and appreciate Mrs. Apampa this evening? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is amazing. I want to encourage everybody to please tune in tomorrow by 6 p.m. We're going to have another Bunmi. Two Bunmis are going to follow each other. Okay, we're going to have Mrs. Bunmi Teru. Fantastic and amazing person. She's going to be talking about employability, what's next after COVID-19. She runs an HR consulting company. I've spoken with her on various platforms, and she's very fantastic. She has experience in IT, in telecoms, in HR, and she's going to be talking practically on employability. I don't want you to miss it. Mrs. Apampa, thank you so much again for tonight. I appreciate you. My love to Uncle Benga. Thank you so much. The Lord bless you. The Lord keep you. The Lord cause his face to shine upon you. And the Lord give you peace. I want to thank you for being part of my career. Thank you so much. Thank you. You and your husband. I owe you so much. I owe you so much. Thank you so much. The Lord bless you. The Lord keep your family. Thank you. Until tomorrow when I come again right here on Instagram. Please keeping safe. and the Lord watch over you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Have a good
Thank
evening.
you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.